Good morning everybody, welcome to another retro coding session. Somehow, unbelievably, that was some bipolar music for the 48K Spectrum, recommended by Moz. It's very nice, it's good. I've just cut it out when the one was getting good by the sounds of it. But it'd be interesting to hear what that sounds like on an actual ZX Spectrum 48K debugger. I thought I'd pop in with a short stream, definitely a short stream today. Just trying to finish off his waiting, Teacher Bob waiting, whatever the word is, state. And then start making the teeth state. So let's get into it. I didn't do anything. I said I was going to probably do it offline. Hello Fractal, how are you doing, my man? Glad to have you with me right from the start. Going to try and figure out how to, finalise this waiting scenario now. Doing good, excellent. I had a bit of a mission this morning. I had to return something, but I had to drive quite a way because of all this lockdown stuff. But got that done. I've been putting that off since like May. Good morning, Coda Mick. Very nice day here actually. It's freezing in my room, but I went out and it was absolutely baking. So I didn't have any time to code. I've only pretty much just got back. This was like a sort of hacky way of making him just stand there for a little while, wasn't it? Oh yeah, the first thing I need to look at is why he's going into waiting state and then he's exiting without turning. It seems as if we'll probably have to cache what node he's in so that we can call the right one of these. Unless, maybe we would just call that. That might work. In fact, we wouldn't need to set it to patrol then, because it gets set to patrol during that. I forget what I called it. Check nodes. I was going to change the name nodes to waypoints as well. I don't know whether that's clearer or not. It means pretty much the same thing, doesn't it? Okay, I've dragged that on. I'll get that loaded in a minute. Let's try this out quickly first, because this could just stop him from walking off the side if I'm really lucky. So he'll wait and he'll just walk off the side. Yeah, okay. I want him always to face down when he's waiting, but let me load that up a second. Oh, it says this video is private. Video unavailable. But weirdly enough, all my, like the icon in the top right where it would have my login picture is grey. Strange one. So the reason why is he continuing to walk down then? He stops on a node. I call that. Checks through all the nodes again. It's a bit of a stupid way of doing it. Try again, okay. Here we go. Mikey Clo. Oh man, yes. Wait a second, let's have a look at that. How do I do this? Prepare your ears. I'm going to unmute the sound. I've got it turned right down, as you can see. Oh, look at that. Mate, thank you for putting my link there and everything. That's brilliant. Okay, thanks, Coda Mick. I will do that. Why not, isn't it? Cheers, dude. I keep meaning to buy a legit 48K Spectrum. It's one of them things I keep meaning to do, but I never have the actual motivation to go do it, you know. How did you record this then? Obviously I'll skip it for a second. Oh, I didn't even mean to click that. This is quite funny though. It's already got that loading. I need to just put a loading screen in, don't I, in the middle. You had one in your original collection. I did used to have. I've had about 3 ZX Spectrum 128Ks over my life. All the tape decks broke. They were built-in tape decks, and I was so stupid I just threw them away. I think. That's brilliant. You got rid of Bob. No, I mean I see people selling them on eBay quite cheap, but I don't know whether to trust them or not half the time. Oh look, he's got a glitch there. Still, I can live with the glitch. It's like going to be the same thing what Moz found before. That's amazing. Well, that's a big step in the direction of having a full game, isn't it? Oh yeah, interestingly, this is an older version, but that's okay. Epic. Man, I love that. I've got to add some sounds to that game soon. Thank you for doing that. Let me drag that second link onto my desktop as well. I'm trying to do something on my phone really quick, but it's not responding fast. There we go. It does actually. I'm surprised at how legit that looks. Obviously, the menu needs fixing up. I've got to learn how to do a loading screen. Thank you very much. We've got to look after each other, haven't we? Us small streamers who are retro. Collective effort. Indeed, yeah. Yeah, that was very nice of you to do that. I'm sort of already in hacking away mode here as well, where I'm just sort of chucking stuff in this routine here to try and fix it. I'm trying to figure out why he's not turning now. Of course he'll turn if I just comment all that out. I think. Let's just check. Oh, he's still waiting. Oh, he'll never come out of waiting. That's what's going to happen there. Oh, I hope I wasn't just typing somewhere there because it felt like I was. So when I could just, when I set the state here. So now he'll at least face down. Obviously, I'll have to make sure he can't wait at the very bottom. That would be my little easy get out on this. He's ready and waiting. And then he turns right still. So I haven't changed his go direction. I guess I could just force him to go down after waiting every time. Or I could do a random selection. Let's try and force him to go down. Go on, Bob. Interesting, he just walks down now. He should have had no way of moving down when he got to that. Oh, of course, I took away the bit where I set it to patrol. Maybe that's why. Yeah, that's why, isn't it? I've got it all wrong here. Oh no, yeah, I see. I don't think this will work because this routine would have also done this. But now when he stops waiting, it becomes patrol again. I'm not sure I ever saw that bottom right one working or not. Why is he walking down there? I do think the reason is he's waiting and then instantly not. I'll just try changing the seed a second, see what happens. Just at the mention of food, you're hungry. That's better. Uh, so what's happening is he's going into wait state at the bottom there, and I'm forcing him to go down. So just an easy way of getting out of that is just somehow bypassing this if the node is more than 10. The node ID. So that's the node ID, the current node he's on. The only way I can think of so maybe is just put a jump label there. I basically want to name it Bob hit node, which one, something like that. Finds out which one. Bob, which node. And then if it's more than or equal to 10, we'll jump to that. So it's not optimal, because really I could just probably do 10, 11, 12 first and just jump straight to there. And then if it's not them, check for the waiting, and then if not, check the rest of them. That's pretty much the same. Let's see if he stops going down now. Change the seed back to 1. Go on, Bob, don't go down. Perfect. Right, so that's actually pretty good. It looks like the same as what we had before, but there's actually this bit where he's waiting for a random amount of time, which I've specified a factor for. And not only that, but we can obviously initiate his teeth throwing outburst during that waiting as another random chance. I'll probably want to extend the amount of time he waits for. He doesn't wait long enough, really. Slightly higher chance of waiting. I guess the waiting time's okay, though. He's waiting ages there. Oh my god. He's stuck. Oh dear. So there's a way of him getting stuck. Damn. Hello, Derek. How are you doing, mate? I know you from Reddit and Twitter. How are you doing, my man? You doing any coding of your own? Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. If only I'd closed the game like 3 seconds earlier, I wouldn't even realise this problem existed. But he got stuck somehow. You're taking a break. You've got to sometimes. I very much appreciate you watching here, man. I'm going to ignore the fact that he can get stuck. In fact, what I'm going to do is just play with the seed again a little bit, just to see how often he gets stuck and if it's the same node. In fact, some of the nodes, if you remember me saying yesterday, school standard, failure teaches success. Look, some of the nodes, like I say, I have to cover. I haven't covered every eventuality, so that's probably just one of them nodes where he got stuck. He seems to favour the bottom of the screen as well. I need to go through every node and make sure every direction's covered. Oh, he's stuck again. Different node. He seemed to get stuck his animation and everything there. That's weird. Did that seem like the same sort of amount of time as well? It was like almost like Ran out of time. What he's meant to do for someone just tuning in is he's meant to just randomly select a direction at every node of the room, every waypoint. He's also supposed to stand and wait just occasionally. So it is pretty much working. Where's he going to get stuck this time? Over here? No, he's off again. I bet he's stuck now. No. Alright, so it's definitely not like a fixed amount of time he's got. I think it is just a case of depending on what direction he comes in at the node. He's harassing Mikie now. That's harassment. Good pick up the hearts. Ah, he's after me. That actually looked like he came after me then. Show you level 2, just in case you haven't seen it. You don't actually have to collect the hearts, I've put the cheat on. Oh, it's doing that thing where it's not letting me out the door again. I thought I dreamt that. That's so weird. There's a collision. It's working pretty nicely. Is he stuck there now? Because he likes to get stuck in that node. I think he is. No, he's moving. I'm going to live with it for now. When I have to fix it, the first place I'm going to check is all of these. I want every single possibility covered. And I've missed a couple. But he'll do for now. But why the hell is the door not letting me out? Let me see if I can just run straight to the door without collecting the hearts. And it does let me. It's just something to do with collecting the hearts. That's probably not a big deal. I bet if I get rid of the cheat, it will all work. I've got to remember to turn off collision when Mikey's sitting down as well. It's even okay as it is, because I think in the game he doesn't really hunt you down that well. He just chucks T-player. Oh look, I can't get out. And look at the glitching. Something to do with the hearts then. The collection of hearts. I've obviously messed it up, because it was working lovely at one point. I mean, just quickly before I do that, I'm going to try changing these to 3. About 3 and 4. Just for a minute. Maybe it was just trying to do too many loops. Oh, of course the cheat's not on. Can't move. I can't get any lower. Weird bugs materialising. Because if I just start the game again without changing anything, and I get up, move to the right, I can go there. But I couldn't get further down. Oh, I know what that is. In my try move down function, it's probably checking the minimum or the maximum Y, and I probably changed that. Right, it started flashing. Doesn't let me out, and now it's bugging out on the side. Oh goodness me, it was ages ago I wrote this code to do that. Well, we know that works. It's got to be this. I'll try the border thing quickly. Collision's working fine. I bet it doesn't let me down to get that heart now. Nope. Let's just fix that. Interesting. So the player needs a different maximum Y. It's because of his height difference. Damn it. I'll just do that for now, but I'm gonna make one for each character eventually. Right. So that might fix that bug. Yes, it does. The sign lights up, so we know that method victory thing's getting called. It's colliding, but it's not letting me out. What the heck's going on? This is an intermittent problem that sometimes does let you out. Before I was getting glitches in the UI, but we're no longer getting that since I put the VSync, slowed that down. Well, the collision is occurring. So let me just remove that from the door thing and put it somewhere else in a minute. That says door, which is perfect. Level 1 victory conditions. Hearts collected. We know that's correct because then the sign starts flashing. That definitely says door. If it's false, return. So it should get to here. If we know it gets to here, then it seems to be something to do with the key press. I noticed it was strange if I put the cheat on, so we've already got enough hearts, and if we go straight out the door really quick, it seemed to let us. Sign starts flashing. It's that, and I'm out this time. It's that twin slip theory thing again. I was just checking to see if that lit up, but it actually let us out of the door that time. I wonder if I make sure I collide with Bob and I'll mess about a bit. Oh, maybe it's not showing the green because of how I've done that blue. Stop, Bob. You rascal. You little git. That should be the game, catch Bob. I don't think it's going to show me his collision because I'm setting it to blue in the wrong place. And now I'm out. Well, I'll just remove them border things. Try it again. And then, what's the word? Declare that fixed. I knew it wasn't going to let me out. I don't know how I knew. And look at the glitch there on the side, on the right, when I'm pressing F. In fact, when I'm holding F. Very, very weird. I'm going to put the cheat back on. Still don't let me out. Do you know, all I did was remove that set border colour thing. Just wonder. Just changing it to that. So now you have to hold the key to get out the door. That worked. It's actually quite nice having to hold the key to get out the door. Remove the cheat. Speed the game back up to where I wanted it to be. He should be colliding there as well. Maybe I'm missing him just by a little bit of height. Stop, Bob. Yeah, he did collide. And I can't get out. Weird bug. Gonna struggle with this one, I think. Is it something to do with when you collide with Bob, perhaps? Is that accidentally setting something? No, it's not. If I recall right, I don't set it any other colour, so it's just going to stay pink as soon as I collide with the door when the exit light sign is flashing. And then I'm going to move it down. Also get rid of that. Okay, I didn't collide with Bob and it let me out. Oh, Bob. I did collide with Bob. Doesn't let me out, but it is going pink. Something to do with the key. Not sure about this. I mean, that would be silly, but does this appear if I put in begin level 2? Surely not. No, it doesn't. So for some reason or another, that is not getting called when I'm pressing F. Let's just try highlight that out. So now if the exit sign is flashing, we should be able to just press F at any time and go to the next level. I think that time I didn't collide with Bob and it still didn't let me out as well the last time. It let me out. So weird. It's an intermittent bug. I've got to remember that I'm drawing them hearts up there behind the blackboard. That could be messing it up. Doesn't let me out. That's the hearts that are on the ground. Here's the other one. Obviously this is going to cause compiling errors, but rather than hunt them around, I'm going to just do this. It's easier. (968) player. Whoops. So I wonder if that fixes it. Now I've removed the UI hearts. No, not at all. The main reason I'm puzzled here is that I know we get past this collision door. It does it perfectly. The key press that's failing. But there's no reason for it to. I'm going to go and collide with the door. Oh, I have to collect all the hearts first. Yeah, as you see, we're colliding with the door. I am definitely pressing F, but it's not working. That's funny. That's just unbelievable. I mean, as a stupid failsafe, I'll try called check keys. Still no good. Try W. Not working. Oh dear. I haven't got a clue where to start with this. Well, let's have a think about it for 5 or 10 minutes and that'll be the end of the video, I think. I need to get a video out that's like nice and productive now. Keep everyone interested. Very good, thanks Ryden. Surprisingly, I don't sleep well normally, but I slept really well and got up early. Sorted out something I've been waiting to sort out for ages. I took back something I needed to return to the shop. But I'm really struggling here. I don't know how much of it you've been watching, but that's sort of yet again like unanswerable question here. I definitely don't have a debugger in the IDE, but I have one in the emulator. But I don't know how to step through it. You know, I don't know what to read when I go in there. Fair play, man. Fair play. I'm like that as well, but sometimes I end up like a zombie. But right now I feel great from that nice little sleep. It was only about a 5 or 6 hour sleep, you know, but it was all quality sleep. So just to show you roughly what's happening, right? That's fair enough. Completely fair enough. I was about to quit stream for the day and come back later tonight, but I'll give it 5 or 10 more minutes. Yeah, it's gone down, hasn't it? But obviously it's the time of the day, I guess. This has been working forever for us. We've been able to move to level 2, haven't we, for quite a while now. 6 at the moment. Oh wow, well, that's a different ball game now, isn't it? But this is a big struggle here. I'll try and explain it. If you remember, level 1 check victory was working for us for several days now. We've had that working, and it moves us into level 2. It checks firstly, has he collected all the hearts? Secondly, it makes the sign flash. We see that happen. The door collision is checked, and if we are colliding with the door, we get to hear. Let's put the cheat on for a second as well. So I've already got all the hearts. Yeah, I am. I'm relying on OBS. It just goes up and down like much less regularly, doesn't it, than the real amount. But the thing is, my computer's so low, I don't want to run another thing unnecessarily, you know. Zoom the code, and annoyingly, I can't. I'm gonna have to change text editor because I wanted to do that the other day and I just can't. Unless does anyone know how to do that in VS Code? Because the mouse wheel with Control or Shift doesn't work. Zoom in. Control plus equals. There you go. Wait a second. How's that? It's actually yeah. Yeah, that's big now, isn't it? Is that too big? Let me know what you think. I'll put it one size down. See what you think of that. Thanks, Ryden. Thanks for the feedback there, because I wasn't sure whether it was good enough or not, the size. Pretty good now. Good, good. Yeah, so we'll put this to the test, and the weird thing is, this is what's really weird. Sometimes it works. It's been working forever, we've been getting to level 2. But now we've added loads of code like Bob and all that. But I've cheated, look, the sign is flashing. It's probably going to let me out this go. No, it doesn't. Pressing F. Pressing all the buttons. You can see that it's colliding with the pink border as soon as I get to the door. That's pretty much exactly where I want it to be. Ah, you're on the phone. Fair enough, Mum. I know when I watch streams on my phone, I can't even type into the chat. I'm that bad. But this is a real puzzle now. We see it get to here. It should just do this. So the only thing I can think of is to check the key press. I'll just comment all that out. And just say you don't have to press a key. It just does it. So as soon as you get to click that door, it should set the border pink and move us to level 2. And it does. So that's what's so strange. It's something to do with the key press. I'll try taking the cheat off. Because we had it work a minute ago and it just decided to work for a little while and then it stopped again. Without me changing anything, I'm not even lying. Now I have to go and collect the hearts. Because I turned the cheat back off. Okay, you see it flash. And it works. So in a minute I'll declare that fixed again like I did before and then it'll stop working again. There's no real need for it not to work with F. Do you see what I mean? I bet it will now. I bet you. It'll work with me pressing F now. No, it doesn't. It's very strange. I don't mind you not having to press F. It's actually quite nice. You just walk up to the door and go. Oh God, can't even use a mouse now. There we go. So that seems like that's problem solved. It was something to do with the F, but F works fine for everything else. You know, when you do that bum attack, it works every single time you press it. That's made me forget what the actual original problem I was trying to sort out was. It really is strange, Jamie. It really is. And it got stranger. If you'd seen earlier, like about 5 minutes before you joined, it was all working fine. And I changed something to do with Bob, and then it just stopped working. And then I literally added the border, and it started working again. I added the border change, and then it decided to stop. It'll probably stop working again. I don't trust it yet. I'm struggling with the larger font, but it's not that bad. I will get used to it. So that's what I was actually doing. I was in Bob, making him throw teeth, and I was about to draw some teeth and have him throw them at you. Yeah, I'll soon get used to that, don't worry. I'll probably change it back. There's no middle ground, unfortunately. It's either that or how I had it before, I think. Yeah, that's too small. So I'll probably leave it like this from now on, actually. It's a shame you can't change the font down here. But I've just initialised his waiting, and it seems to work. So when he's waiting, he just needs a chance of throwing teeth at you. And this chance, well, it could be a constant, but we need more than one, because when you do the first iteration of the levels, like first loop of all the levels, he's calm. You know, he only throws them now and then. Second time round, he's chucking them all the time. See, the thing is, I'm gonna be probably just calling this every frame, so I want to make it a very small chance. Because the easiest way is to call it every frame. I could come up with a way of delaying it and not calling this chance thing every frame. Might have to do that because it doesn't give you a great deal of tweaking room doing this. But I mean, look, I've put resume patrol chance only that, and he nearly always resumes patrol straight away, like in less than a second. So he's going to throw teeth so often. As a really stupid thing, I'm just going to go Bob 50-50 like that. And really this should just be, in fact, get rid of Bob. Can go anywhere this. Let's put it down here. Actually, I guess it makes a bit more sense up near the true and false. It's part of the sort of ball stuff. And I'm just going to do loads of 50-50s, you know, and I'll return. So I can actually control a bit how often you'll do it, if you see what I mean. Oh god, I'm in the wrong one. There we go. Lucky I bought a new mouse today because I've got a new mouse wheel, otherwise I'd be hating this new font. Bob set state waiting, changes into waiting. Somewhere is where I need it. Here we go. So that's just trying to set him back to the patrol chance. Maybe I'll end up deleting this in a minute. Oh, this is... Thanks, Ryden. It is. It's the progress has slowed a lot just over the last 2 days, maybe. But I'm sure we'll hit another sweet, you know, purple patch where we're just smashing down loads of good stuff again soon. Because really, this is the real nitty gritty stuff that I've been trying to avoid for ages. All this like AI of Bob, we can reuse it, the majority of it. In fact, he's the only one who has this teeth thing. But all that movement code which we've done, we can add like two other enemies, you know, and use the same code. So we're almost at the point where we're just now creating extra sprites and adding more into the game. Oh, thanks for Mike. It feels at my end sometimes a bit panicky when I've got to that. When it's been like over an hour, not much progress. But I'm glad you're seeing the bigger picture there. Like a lot of it is trial and error, and then I end up deleting stuff. That's where I panic over it. I think, oh, that might frustrate some people, but you just got to get over it. And I suppose some people will like it and some people won't. It's just the way it is. So if I do turn C, so he's half of every frame, so he's going to wait. He'll stay waiting. What percentage do I want him to attack? Very low, isn't it? Like I say, this is first draft stuff. I suppose I should just have that to start with, like I've already got. So he has a very small chance. And I'm actually going to put that to 255. So he has to get two. He's got 1 out of 255. 1 out of 256 chance. So I might as well just put return NZ. Nah, actually I won't. I'll put C. It's the same thing in this scenario, but. And then if he gets to this stage, yeah, thanks guys. Makes me feel a lot better hearing it, even though you said it before. Like I still worry the very next time I mess up that I still get that same worry. Yeah. So, especially when I'd like to make my videos like 4 hours of solid coding, but I end up most of them are about 2 hours, which is it's long enough, but I worry about the length as well sometimes, because I'd rather do a bit longer. But one day in the future, if I get to be a Twitch affiliate, which I'm more than halfway towards, then if I can get enough out of it, I'm going to try to scale back my hours at work so that I can do longer streams. Because if I can just do like 2 hours less each day, I'll be absolutely loving it. But yeah, I deleted that earlier, and yet again, I do need it. Bob, teeth chance. And I will put in 1 so that we can do a different one for level 2 if we want to, or iteration 2. And this isn't going to be 50-50, this is going to be a very little chance again. Because the chance is either he resumes walking or he throws his teeth. So I'm going to say another really small amount, like every 10. Roughly every 10 times he stops, he should throw his teeth now. In fact, not Retsy. Visual Studio. Don't you have to link it in with Git to do that? You have to link some form of like version control system in, which I think you can do on here if you really want to. So I could just install that. I probably will soon, but I'm still at the very early stages. Like I didn't want to muddy the waters by adding more extensions, if you know what I mean. This went from just a project where I was showing how to set it up, and then I just decided to make this one day, and it became quite good, so we're stuck with it. If I do that Git in history now, I mean, I happen to have GitHub desktop installed on my machine, so for me, I just click GitHub desktop and it shows me all the changes. I can revert back there, So that's what I do, which is that's the workflow I've been using for years. Yeah, that's what I mean. It did. It was amazing. It's like a mini feeling of what it must be like to actually make a success of your stream properly. It's like a little taster of it because I suddenly got a little boost of popularity because of this Mikie game, including on my social medias. I only had about 50 followers and now I've got 370 or something. It's all good. I'm well excited about it. I know I don't sound it right now, but I am. I mean, there's a long way to go before I can be a serious streamer. If I exit after that, that's going to actually give him another chance of getting the teeth, isn't it? Whereas if I make a jump label here, so it does the patrol thing, if it gets past that remote chance, it just either throws teeth or walks away. Yeah. Bob throw teeth. I just realised it should be the other way around. More than or equal. Bob throw teeth. If not, Bob resume patrol. And that's basically where we have got to. We've got no other functionality to throw the teeth yet. I'm tempted just to chuck a throw board of pink in there, a set board of pink, and just see if it will, how often he's throwing them. Let's do that. Also sees if it works, because I believe that should just work straight away. Oops. Ah, he's stuck. That's a shame. I've obviously forgotten something. Have a good day riding, Jamie. I sure will as well, thank you. Yeah, there's not too much left on this stream anyway. I don't want to wear myself out. I'm going to try and do a good few hours tonight after work. But I do want to at least get the border going pink when he throws the teeth and get him walking again. I mean, maybe the border was getting set to blue. I do have to worry about that. The timing of that. You'd think there'd at least be a flicker though. Just for a second, I'll put jump Bob resume there. See if it's got anything to do with him throwing teeth, because there's nothing to tell him. Once he throws teeth, he will just stand there, because there's no state for him to throw teeth yet. It's nothing to do with that, yeah. I did suspect that might be the case. Is it just because it never gets to 255? I had it at 254 before. Font's bigger, it's just spun me out. There we are. Let's just try that. It could be that. And it is that. So I couldn't give him... Oh, I think I was saying it had to be less than. I must have been saying... Yeah, I don't know why actually. It should have eventually moved. But maybe it was just too much. His waiting periods are okay though. I actually don't mind his movement at all. So I just got to figure out why he's not throwing his teeth. He does seem to favour the bottom end a bit. I'm going to have to come up with a way around that. Oh. I like him though, yeah. Doing well. So the board is not set anywhere else anyway. So it should definitely go pink and stay pink when he throws his teeth. 225. I mean, just for a second, let's go 50-50. Did that compile? I think it did. Funny how he doesn't throw them ever. Because really, the way it's written, he should throw too many teeth. He should throw some teeth and then, like, it'll just keep calling it. So eventually, he'll throw more teeth. That's what I would have thought was going to be the problem. I mean, we could just try this. I think that's the first way around I put it, and then I decided it was the wrong way around. It's no effect. I mean, of course, it's 50-50, so you wouldn't really expect any effect. It might be soon time to add the little beeper effects I used to use, but they are annoying because they use registers without saying which ones they're using. It's an inbuilt Spectrum ROM thing. Seems to destroy whatever's in some of the registers. That's going to have to be the end, I think. I've run out of ideas. Thank you all for joining me, Coda Mick, Jamie, Fractal Mike. Much appreciate. I'm going to be back later, so I'm sure some of you will be around. Nice one, Mike. Why he not throw at a Tifa? He's turned into a Super Mario from the 80s. Damn it. But we're getting there. We're just chipping away now. We're doing gradual, we're right down deep in the mines. Thank you, man, for the support. I'm going to be back later. I know you lot, you're becoming regular faces, so I'm hoping to see you again. Time for me to chill out a bit before work. If I was making progress here, I would definitely have put in another hour probably, but I don't want to wear myself out. Then I won't want to do it later. Yeah, have a lovely rest of your day. I'm going to enjoy my day, and I'll catch you between 11:30ish, midnight, something like that. Thanks again.